Alrighty, I'm here at the walking track here in Brent, and I'm gonna go for a walk, and I'm gonna tell Huples about the challenge that I'm throwing down the gauntlet for to him. Okay, well, the video yesterday about starting to walk every day, again, it kind of inspired me. I need to do it. I used to do it, and I haven't done it in a while. So, I'll do it every day if you'll do it every day. And, of course, if something happens, if something comes up, if somebody gets sick, if you have a blizzard up there, worse than your normal blizzards, or if we have a tornado down here, which we have sometimes in the fall, and even sometimes in the early winter, because it's Alabama, then, of course, that's no fault from anybody. That doesn't count as giving up. What counts as giving up is giving up. So, now you've got the challenge. And so it's not just me walking around here in lovely Brent, Alabama. I'll ask you a question, and you can answer me in your video. You talk about being a vegan a lot. Not a lot, but you talk about it. What made you decide to be a vegan? When did you do it? And how did you do it? Did you just suddenly cut out everything? Was it slowly over time? How did you do it? I'm a vegetarian, and I have been since 2016. And that sort of happened in a weird way. Now, I've always liked vegetables. We eat a lot of them down here. And, meat was always like an optional thing for me, I guess. I could do without it, or I could eat it. It didn't matter. But after Brian's stroke, I had to change everything I cooked. And one of the things I did, I made sure I bought better cuts of meat for him. So there was the price issue, but also I was doing some research on really about what meats would be better for him, just all that. Just really looking at everything I could possibly find about diet for him. And I came across some pretty gross stuff. And I'm not talking about the pretty gross stuff that you see when you watch the PETA videos that are, they're supposed to make you never want to eat meat, like the slaughterhouse stuff, which is pretty gross. This was something I read, and honestly, if you think about it, it's pretty logical. I'm not going to say what it is, because it could really, I don't want to ruin it for anybody else the way reading that ruined it for me. But that's how I became a vegetarian. I just suddenly, it put me off it completely. And so I just, I cooked meat for him, the better cuts of meat, which we could now afford because I didn't want anything to do with it. So some people would say that it's not really a good reason, but it is. I mean, why would you eat something if it makes you feel kind of gross? So it wasn't really a philosophy type thing. It was more of a, oh, that's just awful, I don't even want to think about that type thing. And the only difference I've noticed is I have to make sure I take vitamins. At first I got so tired because I've never been a big vitamin taker. And then I started taking some vitamins and iron supplements and all, and drinking protein shakes because I didn't give up dairy. I'm a vegetarian, not vegan. I like milk, I like cheese. Well, I don't drink milk really, but except in the shakes. But after that, everything was fine. And anyway, I'm almost back around here. And see, here I am. Let's see if you can see it without me. That'll show you. There we go. But that's really it for that question. And I'm almost back around here, so I'm going to get in the car and go home. It's time to feed the cats and the dogs. And I'll get that done. And I will make a video tomorrow. So Huples is the challenge accepted. Later.